What is good, everyone? It is your favorite multi-cardboard selling producer, Izoki, and today I'm going to show you how to turn your mouth, yes, your mouth, into an instrument in a few simple steps. So let me take you on my screen and let's go. First things first, I'm going to just play you the full loop so you can see how it fits into it. So yeah, that's just the general melody, but we're not focusing on that today. Focusing on this part specifically. So yeah, first it sounds like some dope percussion loop, right? The crazy thing about that is that it's not. As you see here, I recorded those with my mouth. Let me take all the effects off so I could show you step by step exactly how I process my vocals to do that. The first little beatbox you could say I recorded in was this one. It's horrible, but you just had to trust the process, you feel me? It's one of those just trust the process moments. I liked it, right? But I felt like I could add something more on top of it. So then added mouth perk too. I sent them to their own mixer tracks. I just panned the first one to the left a little bit and the second one to the right, just so they could be spread out more, not just stay in the center. A really good rule of thumb to keep in mind whenever you're mixing melodies: if you feel like something is too in the middle, just pan. Panning is honestly something that is really overlooked by a lot of people, but panning really makes the biggest difference in making your whole melody complete. No effects by themselves on the individual tracks. I sent both of them to a separate bus and write all the effects on that bus, so all the effects are applied at the same time to the percussions, well, to my mouth, which turned into a percussion. I started with the EQ, of course. It makes sense to start with an EQ with something you recorded in, especially your vocals. I just got rid of that unnecessary low end that was present and that unnecessary shh. And this little narrow point right here, it was just a really strong, bright, airy frequency that I didn't like. So I just put it down and made it dynamic. Just with EQ, it sounded like this. Alright, it's getting there. I mean, you still feel kind of doubtful, right? But hold on, just trust me, alright? Next, I added this RC20 just to add some texture and a little bit of space. How does it sound like? I actually forgot how it sounded like, to be honest with you. It made this really cool, well, spacey kind of sound to my vocals. Did I word that right? I honestly have no idea, but you get what I mean. It added this cool space filter, reverb, kind of muffled astronaut type of sound to my vocals. It sounded like this. Now here's the thing that actually made it into an instrument. Thermal by Output. You've seen it before if you've been watching me for a while. I use this on almost every single project. This effect in it specifically into eighths. Just listen, alright? This is before, right? Now with this crazy sidechain effect. I mean, you heard what it did, so there's really no need to explain it. If you want to see it, then I mean, it's right here. I highly recommend, if you can, get thermal, especially if you like using your own voice, your own vocals as their own instruments. The last effect, OTT, because it just makes everything better, you feel me? It just added that presence that it needed to bring it up front in the mix. This is how it sounded like before OTT. After. And now all this together with the bass. You see how it comes together? I honestly have no idea why I decided to use my mouth. I was just in the middle of cooking up, right? It just happened, you feel me? I just turned my mic on and something in my mind just started. that's honestly really it, man. It's a super simple process. It sounds like a lot at first, right? Because it goes from to, but I promise you, bro, it's just breaking it down step by step, knowing what plugins to use and what order to use them at, and it's just overall knowing how to get that sound that you want. It all begins in here. It is so important to go with the flow and not reject what your mind is trying to convey to you. When you're in the zone, don't do anything that disrupts that zone. This came out of nowhere. I was just putting down the bass line, right? I was putting down the bass. And it just came to me. I just started mumbling random like rhythms and just turned my mic on, and that's what came out. Yeah, that's really it, bro. If you want me to do an actual like breakdown of this melody, just let me know down below. But today's focus was something different than usual, which I feel like a lot of other producers don't really speak about. I'm not saying that no other producers speak about this and like teach you how to, you know, turn your voice into an instrument, because I myself learned this, how to use my own voice, my own vocals as an instrument, from Jon Bellion. So all the credit goes to him for existing. So yeah, I'm gonna play you guys the loop now one more time, just so you can hear it in its entirety after learning how in the world I made my voice into that. 3, 2, 1. So that's gonna do it for this video. I know it was quick, I know it was simple, but sometimes quick and simple is the way to go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I know I did. Actually, no, I have no idea what I learned, because I learned it while making this, and this is me just showing you what I learned. So me learning something right now makes no sense. I'm sorry. That's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you like these short tutorials more, or if you like my longer, more in-depth ones, or if you like both. That's okay with me as well. Just let me know down below. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys are creating, doing something with your lives that you love, doing something with yourselves, just doing something that brings you fulfillment and joy, because in the end, that's what really matters. I appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart and soul. I do. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Izoki out.